Ouh, j'ai déjà le jeu qui pleure, ça va pas du tout. Bonjour everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Today's video we are doing an exciting video because we are doing a 5 first impression. It's been a while since I've done one of those, so today I wanted to do one of those because I've been wanting to try out the brand Dose of Color. I'm so excited about it because I did buy those products last summer. Shame on me, I haven't touched them yet, so I was like, no, today is the day. We have to do a 5 first impression with Dose of Color. So super excited about that. I have the foundation, the concealer, I have an eyeshadow palette, I have also a liquid lipstick, I have the new sponge, and I do have also some singles eyeshadow as well. So I cannot wait to try them on my face and see how I feel about them, and also sharing my thought with you. So if you want to see that Dose of Color 5 first impression, you know what to do, just keep on watching. So a little disclaimer before we start trying out those products. So I do have a flu, and I think I got it from my daughter, but also from the weather because it's been very windy and rainy, and also from decluttering, organizing and tidy up my daughter's room as well with all the dust and all this mess as well. I think it was like a cocktail molotov explosion on me, and now I'm sick. So I do apologize if I sound a little bit off, or if my eyes are watery, or my nose a bit red or runny maybe and my voice a little bit quirky, but it's because of it. I do have a flu. I don't have the COVID symptoms, but I do have a regular flu. But I just wanted to let you know about it and to put it out there in case you were noticing some differences on my voice and face. And anyway, so without further ado, enough rambling, let's just get started with our first product. But before trying out the foundation, I'm gonna quickly prep my skin. So I will be using a lip oil for my lips. I will be using my Glow Recipe Fast Glow Mist, and I will be using the Seattle London Hydrating Primer just to prep my face, my skin before the makeup application. So I do that quickly off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. So first thing first, we're gonna try out the foundation here. So this is the Meet Your Ooh medium to full coverage foundation, and I have it in the shade 119 light medium. So the foundation comes in a really nice packaging, a glass bottle packaging with a pump, which I love. I did choose the 119 shade because it has a light medium olive undertone, so I thought it will be my perfect match. I hope it will be, because it was a little bit overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, because there were so many shades with so many undertones that I was like, oh, I hope I'm picking up the right shade. So hopefully the 119 will be good for me, and I will be applying this foundation in 2 ways. One with a brush in half of my face, and this brush is one of my favorite brush ever. It's from Morphe in collaboration with Jacqueline Hill, so it's the foundation brush. And I will be also trying out the sponge that they have released along with the foundation, which is this sponge right there that I'm gonna wet as well, so it's gonna double up on size and it will be a little bit more bouncy and squishy hopefully. So I really like the shape of this sponge as well, because it has the bottom flat that I like to use to apply foundation. It has the pointy side, which I like for concealer application, doing also like nose corners and things like that, you know. So I'm really happy about the shape of it and cannot wait to give this a go. So I will be using these 2 tools. So I'm gonna wet that sponge and I will be right back. So here comes the sponge wet, and as you can see, it's way bigger, more bouncy and squishy, so very nice. And this is the Seamless Beauty Sponge. A quick information about the brand in case you didn't know that brand, but I'm sure you know about it because it's very well known in the beauty community. But this brand is vegan, cruelty-free, talc-free, paraben-free, oil-free and fragrance-free. It's a very friendly product for sensitive skin. I do have sometimes sensitive skin, but I also do have a combo dehydrated skin, so I'm very glad that this product doesn't have any harsh ingredient for my skin. So let's give this a good shake. Ooh, that comes very quickly. So as you can see, the texture of the formula is quite liquidy. I won't say very runny, but it's quite liquidy. It's not very thick, which I love, because for me that means that it's going to be very lightweight on the skin, and I love this type of formula. So I'm gonna start first with the sponge. So I'm gonna apply a few drops on my face. The shade looks really good. It has that warm olive undertone, which I love. There you go. I'm gonna blend the foundation with the bottom of the sponge. Oh wow, that was a quick application. Wow, I really love the shade, seriously. That's my perfect shade. I'm so glad I got the 119. It suits really well my skin tone. So this is a foundation that is supposed to be a medium to full coverage, buildable, lightweight on the skin, long lasting as well. Oh wow, I'm already done, guys. I'm already done, and it took me a few seconds. Can you see that? So this is with that foundation, with my uneven skin tone, with my hyperpigmentation, and this is with foundation. It really did even out my skin tone. It really did as well cover really nicely some of my redness on my cheek. I really like it, and it's very lightweight. It's a little bit tacky, but not much. Oh yes, I like it. I really like it. I'm gonna do the other side, so I'm gonna get a little bit more in this side, like so, a little bit more. It still has some product left from my previous pump. There you go. Now I'm gonna use the brush. This is supposed to be a foundation that has high pigment, that has a matte finish, buildable, lightweight and long wear. It's supposed to also deliver the blurring effect, which reduces the appearance of fine lines and skin imperfection. Again, it was very quick for the application, and it really covers what I like it to cover. Really, really nice. Oh yes. Such a beautiful foundation. There's not many people actually talking about it, or at least using it on videos, which I don't understand why, because it is a beautiful foundation. It has this natural matte finish, that's for sure. I can see it set down quite quickly. You really need actually to work this foundation by zone and not on all over the face, because it does dry down quite quickly. So that's the thing to remember. But I'm really liking the finish of it. So I'm gonna take a little bit more that I've got on my hand, and I'm just gonna add a little bit on my cheek, both cheeks, to add a bit of coverage and to see if it's buildable. And it is. Yes. And a little bit also here where I have hyperpigmentation. But I don't need really much. Actually, one pump will be enough for my whole face. 1.5 if I want to build up the coverage to a full coverage, but one pump for medium coverage is way enough. And using brush or sponge is exactly the same. I don't see any difference. It gives the same coverage. It is also as quick as the other application. Brush or sponge, it doesn't really matter, because it does give the same finish, the same effect and the same coverage. Yes, I'm very, very happy with the foundation, the finish of it, the coverage of it, how fast and quick it applies, and how even out my skin is. It really has like a skin finish, and I really do love that. So it can be easily an everyday foundation for me, because it's not too much. It's very lightweight on the skin. It is quite breathable, but it is a bit tacky. So it's definitely the type of foundation that needs to be set for sure. But I like it. And the shade, this is perfect matching. It's just my skin but better. All this radiance you can see, it's from my primers, because I will needed some hydration back to my skin with that flu. So that's where this is coming from. I don't think it comes from the foundation, because it does have a matte finish, but it's more like from my primers that I used. And I really do love the combo actually, having a hydrating glowing primer with that matte foundation. It's the perfect combo, the perfect balance to get that glowing skin-like finish on my skin, and I love that. Yes, now we're gonna try out the concealer. So the concealer comes in this packaging, same as the foundation. So this is the Meteor Full Coverage Concealer that I have in the shade 16 medium tan. So the packaging of the concealer, I love it as well, in a glass jar like so. The applicator also looks really nice, and I think it's going to be covering really nicely my under eye area, so I really do like that. So this concealer is supposed to be blendable, lightweight, long wear and full coverage. I really do like the shade of this concealer. It's a little bit lighter than my foundation, which I love. I think for me it's perfect because for me it will cover my dark circle while brightening my under eye, which I love. So I'm going to be using the sponge with the pointy side. I have to say the pointy side is amazing for concealer. I really like it because it really goes well in my inner corner, which sometimes it's hard to get with brushes. It does cover my dark circles and it brightens really nicely my under eye. It is quite lightweight for sure. It does have a bit of a matte finish as well, but not too much until it's like drying my under eye, because I'm not a fan of that. But it's very natural looking for sure. Yes, looks amazing, looks beautiful. I love the finish. It looks very natural as well, seriously. Wow, why didn't try them sooner? What do you think? I think it's amazing. It's an amazing duo complexion. This is something is going straight to my vanity because this is beautiful finish. I love it so much. I'm gonna set quickly my under eye anti-zone with that powder from Charlotte Tilbury, just to see if it works well with powder as well. It works really well with the powder, at least this one. I'm so happy so far. Yes, now I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face. So I'm gonna add bronzer, blush. I don't think I will add highlighter anyway because I really want to keep that matte natural skin finish. So I will add a bronzer from NARS and a blush from Jouer Cosmetic, and I will be right back. Okay, so my base is done. Now we're gonna go straight to the eyes, and for the eyes I'm going to be trying out the eyeshadow palette, and this one is in the shade Baked Brown. So here is the swatches of the eyeshadow palette. So it's a, as you can see, a very warm brownish matte shades palette. One thing about the texture of those shades is they're very creamy, very buttery, and they do have a lot of kickback, so you need to keep that in mind. But they are beautiful and very pigmented, and I love those different brown shades. From the lightest brown to the darkest brown is just a beautiful palette. I just love the color. It comes also with an eyeshadow brush. I won't be using the brush though. I'm gonna be using that light medium shade, which is Deserted. Ooh, and as you can see, it is pigmented, but as you can see as well, as I said when I was swatching them, I had a lot of kickback. Well, I do have them here as well, so maybe you need to do them first before doing your face makeup. But this is pigmented, and I thought it was the lightest brown, but yeah, it is pigmented. Let's do the other eye. But I have a feeling with these shades I'm going to go through them very quickly because the powder does go down very quickly, so keep that in mind. Wow, I think I'm gonna do only one shade. It's so pigmented that you don't really need much. I'm gonna be using that cream shade here all over my lid, just to add a bit of light. Just with the finger as well, it's very pigmented. Wow. I kinda want to use the darker shade here to do like a wing line, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use that shade here, the middle shade for my lower lash line, which is Outdoorsy, and the darkest shade is Rock Bottom. I wanted to show you quickly those 3 single eyeshadow that I also got. They are in this packaging here. I can't remember the name of this single eyeshadow because there is no name on the packaging, only the shade's name, but not like the line of this collection. But it came out, I think, last year, right? And I got them around this time actually, so shame on me, I still haven't used them yet. But they are single eyeshadow and they are very, very pigmented and very beautiful, so I wanted to give them a go. If I can open it. I remember from the Block Party eyeshadow, that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. The first one I have here is Block Party. Yes, I'm right. Yes, it's not on the box packaging, but it's on the product itself actually that you have the name. So Block Party eyeshadow, and this one is in the shade Encore. Wow, it looks like a bronzy coppery shade. Oh wow, one swap, beautiful. Here you've got Heart of Gold, which is like a bronzy antique shade. Wow, oh la la, beautiful. This is stunning. And the last one but not the least, this one is in the shade Hot Mesh. Ooh, oh my god, this one, it looks like more a purpley dark shade. Wow, this is stunning. They are very pigmented but yet very buttery as well. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna use one because I wanted to use one for all over my lid, but since I have my face matte, maybe I should keep it matte as well on the eyes because it's quite nice as well, like so. Oh, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna use a bit of that gold because it's so pretty. I may add a little bit of that Heart Gold because it's too stunning, just a tiny bit, like a wash of gold. Oh, that's stunning. I cannot stop putting more and more. I have to stop. Okay, so it's a tiny bit, but it gives the punch of it. I like it. So I'm gonna finish off my eye look off camera. So I will be adding these 2 mascara from Maybelline that I've been loving. This one is the Sky High and this one is the False Lash Lift. So I'm gonna be applying them, and then I will also do my brow gel, another product from Maybelline that I've been loving, and it's their Brow Fast Sculpt that I love. So I will be applying this product off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back with the eyes done. Now we are going straight to the lips. Taken number 2 and action. Yeah, you are wondering why I'm doing this, right? It's because today we are Tuesday and it's going to be the second time I'm gonna be filming the end of my video because I was filming on Monday, right? Tuesday I was editing my video for my video to be up on Wednesday, and while I was editing my video I realized that from the application of the lipstick, this one here, until the end, non-stop, the screen was blurry, the camera was blurring, and I was so upset and frustrated when I saw that, and I couldn't just leave it as it is because it was like too frustrating and it wasn't professional at all to leave you with the blurring end of video. So I'm redoing it today. So I'm refilming from the lipstick application till the end. So yes, this is what we are dealing with today. But yeah, for you it doesn't change anything, right? Because the end result is the same. It's just for me it's a little bit frustrating. But anyway, without further ado, let's do the lips then. So I'm going to be trying out the liquid lipstick, and this is the new packaging actually that I really like. And when you open the box, you've got this packaging here, and the liquid lipstick is in a frosted glass bottle. I really like it. So I'm gonna do a quick swatch to show you how beautiful this is. Here we are. So it's a beautiful nude brown shade with a neutral undertone, I have to say, and it's such, because I've already worn it yesterday, I can tell you it worn really nicely. It stayed on all day until nighttime, and it didn't leave my lips, it didn't move around, it didn't budge. So this is a great liquid lipstick. The formula is very creamy and moussey at the beginning, but then lasts for all day, and it's transfer proof, waterproof. So I kissed my kids, I hugged them, and my liquid lip was still on my lips. I ate and my liquid lipstick was still on my lips. So a great formula, I highly recommend it, and it's the kind of formula you can definitely wear under a face mask for sure. So I love the shade of this one here. It's the perfect everyday nudish brown shade. I love it, and I will be pairing this liquid lipstick with a lip liner. This is from Dose of Color I already had. This is the lip liner in the shade Undressed, and this is the swatches. So yesterday I was saying that I thought the lip liner shade was going to be too light for the liquid lipstick, but then when I swatch it, it is actually the perfect match, and it is a perfect match. It's a beautiful light neutral nude shade. I really like it, and it goes really well with Knock on Wood. So I'm so excited to show you how beautiful it is on the lips. Now it's time for the beauty Knock on Wood. The smell, it smells vanilla, and I love that. Oh, beautiful shade. As I said, it's just the perfect everyday lip combo. It is very comfy on the lips, very moussey, very velvety, very nice, and then it dries down very quickly and it became a proper liquid lipstick which doesn't dry out your lips. Alright, that's it. That's the end of this video. That's the end of the 5 first impression featuring Dose of Color. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it entertaining but very informative though, and you may find some gems to try out. And speaking of their complexion products, I'm so glad I finally get to try those products out, and I don't understand why I haven't tried them sooner, because this is beautiful, wonderful. I'm just literally obsessed with the finish of it. It really gives my skin a really beautiful, flawless finish. I just love it. I love that it's buildable, medium to full coverage. I love that it's lightweight on the skin. I love that it covers what I want it to cover. It's just a beautiful formula, and I'm so happy I finally get to try them out. So I highly recommend them. This concealer as well is such a beautiful concealer, full coverage but yet lightweight, and brighten my under eye as I like. It's just wonderful. I'm so happy about this complexion product. Also the sponge, love the sponge, love the shape of it, love the bottom. It really makes the application quicker and faster, and it also gives my base a flawless finish as well. I just love it. I love the pointy side to go into my inner corner or around my nose. I just love it. It's a beautiful sponge as well. So seriously, these 3 here for complexion product, they are amazing and beautiful. I highly recommend them. For the lips, these 2 lip combo here, heaven. This is going to be right to my vanity as for the complexion product as well, because I want them on my daily use because they are so amazing. Love this shade. I did get so many compliments yesterday on this lip combo here, especially on the shade of this Knock on Wood. As I said, again, beautiful formula, beautiful shade, perfect for an everyday lip combo, will last all day. It will stay on your lips even under a face mask. So I highly recommend this lip combo as well. And if you don't like this type of shade, they do have many shades, so I'm sure you will find your right shade for you, but the formula is the same for all the shades. So the formula is amazing, and I highly recommend this. This is the one to go to. Eyeshadow palette. So what I was saying yesterday, I'm gonna say it again today. I love the selection of the shade. This is me in a palette. All this range of brown, I just love it, from lightest to the darkest. You can do a quick eye look on the go. You can do from day to night look. You can do like a beautiful sophisticated look as well. I do like the formula. It's very buttery and creamy and very pigmented. The only downside of it, and I have to tell you, I have to be honest with you, is just the fact that the formula is so creamy and so powdery that you do have a lot of kickback, you do have a lot of fallout, and I'm not used to that because most of my eyeshadow palette, actually, they don't do that. I always do my face first, then my eyes, and I never have any problem with kickback or powdery eyeshadow that transfer all over my under eye, but with this palette it happens, and you just have to be careful with it. So you may have to start with your eyes first, then face, if you don't do that usually. But what you can do as well, which I did today actually, is that I still did my face first and then my eyes, but I put some tissue under my under eye just to prevent any fallout, and it was perfect. I didn't have any fallout, so you can do that as well, but you have to be more strategic when you use this palette. And what I was saying as well is, like, I feel like these powders are very fragile. That's the thing, you know, that's what I feel about it. It's like they are very fragile, and you can easily hit pan on the shades as well because they are so powdery and there's so much kickback on the pan as well. You just waste so much powder, so much product from the pan. So it's the kind of palette you may go through very quickly though. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just wanted to tell you that as well. Keep that in mind. But the shades are beautiful. It's very nice, very pigmented. Definitely don't regret my purchase. I really love it, and I will keep using it all the time because I really do love the shades. But you have to be more strategic, more careful when using it, and that's it. And about those little ones here, oh my gosh, have you seen the pigment right when I was doing the swatches? I mean, there's nothing else I can say about it besides I just love the shades I picked up. I love the pigmentation of the shades, and this is definitely the type of shade I can use very easily for any type of look, really. Yeah, I'm very excited to be using the other ones. I did use the Heart of Gold today, but I cannot wait to use the other ones as well for different type of eye look as well. Definitely go check them out as well. They do have many shades as well, a range of colors, so you can definitely pick up other colors, but definitely check them out as well because they're really beautiful, very pretty, and they do add that little je ne sais quoi to your eye look. It just transforms your eye look. So definitely check them out as well because they do have beautiful shades. And there you go guys, that's it. That was my final review on this product here. I fell in love with the products. I fell in love with the complexion products so much, with the lip product as well so much, and I definitely want to get other shades from the liquid lipstick range. I just love it. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Let me know how you feel about those products, and if you did not try this brand and you actually want to try it out, let me know if there is any specific products you really want to pick it up to try out. I would love to know that as well. Let's have a conversation down below together. And if you did like this video, you found it entertaining, interesting, and you did have a good time along with me, don't hesitate to give me a big thumbs up because it does help me a lot. And if you are new to my channel, I hope you will consider before you leave. I would love for you to join our YouTube family and to see you again in my next video. Thank you again for watching this video, for spending this time with me today. It does mean a lot to me, so thank you so much, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Until then, stay beautiful. Bye.